How to apply neuroscience to feedback anxiety. Why do I get anxious before, during, and after feedbacks? Everyone gets nervous receiving feedbacks, whether it's personal or professional. Human beings want to be accepted. First, yes, bad bosses or leaders do exist. In these cases, the key is to establish 3 objective goals before the evaluation period and 3 after receiving feedback for the next period. Now, in normal situations, to reduce anxiety, which stems from the thoughts we generate out of fear of the unknown, the basics are knowing what you have to do or deliver before the period to be evaluated even begins. Separate 3 main items, and monthly if the feedback is semi-annual, or weekly if the feedback is bi-monthly, and in just 30 seconds, literally ask your leader, any feedbacks on 1, 2, or 3? When the feedback meeting comes around, have a true awareness of what you did during the period being evaluated. Prepare yourself to face the unknown, which is the feedback meeting. How do you prepare for this? Reducing the unknown helps control anxiety. In other words, with no real excuses, write down a maximum of 10 good things and 10 things to improve that you did before the feedback meeting. And prepare yourself by thinking of the worst case scenario. I'm going to get fired. If this happens, already prepare your resume and start looking at other jobs. The best case scenario, I'm going to get promoted. Whatever happens between the worst and the best case scenarios, you will be prepared. Again, preparing for the unknown helps control your anxiety. And since you thought of everything between the best and the worst case scenario, you are prepared for everything. Remember, the feedback meeting is the time to listen. It's not the time to defend yourself. Whether there is room for you to speak or not, speak up. Don't let it exceed 2 minutes, but bring a prepared speech to justify both your good points and your opportunities for improvement. Don't blame others for what you did or didn't do. Ask your boss or leader for help so that in the next feedback you crush it. A simple question for them: what do I need to do? Another point, feedback is about what already has happened. There's no use dwelling on the past. It will only increase your anxiety. Focus on the future. What are you going to do after the feedback? In an ideal world, we would have bosses and leaders who actually care about us, and we would always have an objective list of things to be done before the period being evaluated. And the exact same list would be used in the feedback meeting to compare. And during the period, we will receive feedback pills along the way, 30-second things so we can adjust ourselves during the period. But we can build this ideal world. Have your list of 5 items agreed before the feedback period begins and ask along the way how you are doing. Predictability helps control our anxiety. No more. For more details and other examples, check out Perspectives 33B.